Most people hear the word angel and think of a beautiful being with white wings protecting a child. They think of peace, light, and safety. But I need you to forget everything you think you know about angels for a moment. The four beings mentioned in Revelation 9 are not your friends. They are not guardians. They are high-ranking prisoners of war. These are ancient, powerful, and incredibly dangerous entities that have been kept in solitary confinement for thousands of years. Think of the most high-security prison on Earth. Now imagine a prison built by God Himself. That is where these four have been waiting. The Bible is very clear about this. In the book of Jude and the book of Peter, we are told that certain angels did not stay in their proper place. They rebelled. They crossed a line that was never meant to be crossed. Because of their crimes, God did not just kick them out of heaven. He bound them in everlasting chains under darkness. They are essentially on spiritual death row. They are so volatile and so full of hatred for humanity that they cannot be allowed to roam the earth like other fallen spirits. They have to be physically and spiritually locked away until a very specific second in human history. Here is the polarizing truth. These are the generals of destruction. When the Bible says they are released, it isn't a mistake. It is a judgment. They aren't coming out to offer us a choice. They are coming out to lead a supernatural strike force. Their only mission is to wipe out 1/3 of the human population. This isn't a fairy tale or a metaphor. This is a documented warning about a supernatural jailbreak that is scheduled to happen. The chains are starting to rattle, and the locks are turning. If you are waiting for a nice angel to save the day, you are looking at the wrong prophecy. These beings are coming to change the world forever, and they are starting at the river. Why this specific river? Why not the Nile or the Amazon? The Euphrates is not just a body of water, it is a spiritual border. It is the line between the world we know and the world of the supernatural. This river is where human history began. The Garden of Eden was in this region. The first city, Babylon, was built here. The first murder happened nearby. It is the cradle of life, but the Bible says it will also be the grave of millions. This river has always been the boundary between the promised land and the land of the enemies. When the water starts to disappear, that boundary disappears too. Think of the river like a physical seal on a spiritual cage. For thousands of years, the deep, rushing water of the Euphrates has covered the secrets hidden beneath the earth. But now, in 2026, the water is vanishing. We are seeing record low levels. Dams and droughts are drying it up to the bone. This isn't just a weather problem. This is a prophetic countdown. As the water recedes, it is literally uncovering the ground where these four fallen angels are bound. It's like a curtain being pulled back on a stage right before the main act begins. Skeptics will tell you this is just climate change. They will talk about politics and water rights between Turkey and Iraq. They aren't wrong about the science, but they are missing the bigger picture. God often uses physical events to signal spiritual shifts. When the Euphrates dries up, the way is prepared for the kings of the East. It is a signal to the entire world that the cage is opening. We are witnessing the physical world making room for a spiritual invasion. If the river was meant to stay full, it would stay full. The fact that it is drying up right now, in our lifetime, should make your skin crawl. If you think this is all just a story, you need to look at what is actually happening in the riverbed right now. As the water disappears, things are coming to the surface that have been hidden for thousands of years. People are finding ancient hand-carved tunnels and caves that were never supposed to see the light of day. These aren't just natural holes in the ground. They look like cells. They look like a massive underground prison system built into the very foundations of the earth. Archaeologists are stunned by the structures being revealed in places like Turkey and Iraq, but they are looking at it through the lens of history. You need to look at it through the lens of prophecy. there is something even more chilling than the structures. Over the last few years, recordings have surfaced from these dry riverbeds. People have lowered microphones into the deep cracks of the earth where the water used to be. What they captured isn't the sound of wind or shifting rocks. They captured sounds that resemble heavy, clanking chains and low, guttural groans. Some people say it's just the sound of the earth moving, but others, those who know the Bible, believe we are hearing the literal, everlasting chains of the 4 fallen angels. It sounds like something massive is struggling to get free. Skeptics will say these videos are fakes or that the sounds are just echoes of modern machinery. But why is this happening exactly where the Bible said it would? Why are these sounds being heard only now that the river is at its lowest point in human history? Even if you don't believe in the supernatural, you have to admit the coincidence is terrifying. The physical veil is thinning. The earth is opening up. We are no longer just reading a book about the end of days. We are watching a live stream of it. When the ground starts screaming, it's time to stop making excuses and start paying attention. This is the part that most people want to ignore because it is simply too heavy. The Bible says that when these 4 angels are finally let loose, they are not coming alone. They lead a supernatural army of 200 million. Their specific mission is to kill 1/3 of all people on Earth. Take a second to let that number sink in. If there are 8 billion people on the planet, we are talking about over 2.6 billion lives lost in a single prophetic event. This isn't a small local war. This is a global catastrophe that will touch every single person watching this video. There is a massive debate about what this army actually is. Some people think it is a literal army of demons rising from the pits of the earth. Others look at the description in Revelation, fire, smoke, and sulfur, and believe it describes modern nuclear weapons or advanced technology that John, the author, didn't have words for 2,000 years ago. But whether it is spirit or steel, the result is the same. The Euphrates runs through the most dangerous tripwire in the world. Turkey, Syria, Iraq, and Iran are all connected by this water. It is the center of the world's tension. When the spiritual dam breaks, the physical war follows immediately. The biggest concern for many is the timing. Why is this happening now? We are seeing the kings of the East, nations like China, rising in power and moving toward the Middle East. We are seeing the river dry up, providing a literal highway for an army to cross. The geography is lining up with the prophecy like a key fitting into a lock. This isn't just about a river in the desert. It is about the fact that the world's peace is held together by a very thin thread. That thread is the Euphrates, and that thread is snapping. You have to ask yourself, if the river is empty and the nations are ready for war, how much longer can those 4 angels stay chained? We are living in a time where the Bible is moving from the shelf to the front page of the news. The drying of the Euphrates isn't just an environmental crisis, it is a spiritual alarm clock waking up a world that has been asleep for too long. We have seen the riverbed dry up. We have heard the reports of strange sounds and ancient structures. We have seen the nations surrounding this water preparing for a conflict that could change the map of the earth forever. All the pieces of the puzzle are on the table. The only question left is, are you willing to see the full picture? This isn't meant to just scare you. It is meant to prepare you. If these 4 angels are truly being released, it means the window of normal life is closing. You cannot afford to be a spectator anymore. You cannot wait until the 200 million man army is on your doorstep to decide what you believe. The release of these entities marks a point of no return for humanity. It is a moment where the supernatural and the physical collide, and those who aren't spiritually grounded will be swept away by the chaos. I want to leave you with a polarizing thought. You can choose to believe this is all a massive coincidence, that the river, the sounds, the wars, and the 2,000-year-old prophecy all just happened to line up at the exact same time by pure luck. Or you can accept the truth. The chains are breaking. The Euphrates is giving up its secrets, and the messengers of judgment are about to step out into the light. The choice you make today about how you view these signs will determine how you face what is coming next. Don't wait for the river to be completely gone before you start looking up. Now that you've seen the evidence, I want to hear from you. Do you believe the sounds coming from the riverbed are just geological shifts, or are we hearing the literal rattling of ancient supernatural chains? This isn't just another conspiracy. This is a global event unfolding in our lifetime. Don't let the world distract you with small talk while the foundations of the earth are shifting. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to wake up. Make sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications because we are tracking these prophetic events as they happen, and you cannot afford to miss the next update.